Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the Toon Review for tonight's TTR Friday / NUFC Fan Forum. My name is Paul. I'm joined, of course, by the wonderful Sam and the wonderful Billy. If you do enjoy tonight's show, please don't forget to give it the thumbs up. And, of course, please do subscribe if you're new to the channel and you like what you see. And, of course, support the channel in two ways. First of all, by membership, which is the join button just underneath the three of us. And, of course, super chats are available. That's the $ at the bottom of the live chat. That will guarantee your comment to be read out on the show. We do have some prizes tonight to give away throughout the show, so stay tuned for that. But you have to be a member, of course. And, of course, a big thank you to our sponsors, Mamaroo Records. If you're based in the Northeast and you're heading around Whitley Bay area, pop in and see Steve. Some fantastic vinyl records there as well. They've also got sporting, urban, and vintage clothing. So they do literally everything. Gift cards, of course, as well. It's perfect time for Christmas. If you can't get to the shop, check the website out. It's pinned at the top of the description. And, of course, if you want to check out our second channel as well, which is TTR Xtra, the home of football away from Newcastle United, please go and subscribe. That is pinned at the top of the description as well. We do have the big London derby on Sunday night, Chelsea versus Tottenham Hotspur, of course, at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Will that be Ange Postecoglou's last game in charge? Good evening, colleagues.
Good evening. Got the wrong teeth in. Good evening to all you beautiful people in Viewerland.
There we go. It got it out eventually. Now, obviously, we play Brentford tomorrow, so we're going to touch on that tonight because we haven't really done a review for it because, well, as usual, we did the player ratings last night, and Alex, you know, he likes to go in depth with his player ratings, and it took us way over time. So I'm blaming Alex simply because he's not here and I can get away with that. Samsonite Dove, thank you for being a member on the channel for 27 months. Thank you for your support. Here's a bit of honesty. I cannot thank you guys enough for having rekindled my love for the Toon that was on live support during the Ashley era. Thank you very much, mate. Thank you very much. I think a lot of people were on live support during the Ashley era. Ian says, wow, just had a telephone alert about the wind. Yeah, Billy's had a curry. I thought World War III had started. Seemingly we have to stay indoors. Yeah, I think it's mainly for the southwestern sort of into tomorrow, Wales and the southwest. But up here, it's breezy, it's raining, it's miserable. But, you know, that's just living in the northeast in the winter. It's just dark.
You and the Billy? Summer sometimes.
Fucking prude, you know.
Well, it's cold. It is cold. Darren says, been on late all week, so finally can have an opinion. Wednesday neat result just proves we don't need Longstaff on the pitch to play well, like a lot of people keep saying. Indeed. Peter says, last couple of times I've been to Whitley Bay was to get a tattoo. There's some good tattoo shops in Whitley Bay. Crin says, go on, do the post-match for tomorrow's game as well. Well, I'd have to be a mind reader. But we're not doing it tomorrow. No, we never do it on the same day because we do our reactions, which is, you know, that is off the cuff straight after watching the game when the heat is still on. And then the official review normally comes about 24 hours after when dust has settled. Not that it ever does on this channel, but you know what I mean? It tends to just go, you know, a little bit more, I don't know what the word is really, but heated, yeah. Ollie's asking if we've watched Eddie's interview with Jordan yet. I haven't had time yet. Any of you guys watched it?
Not as yet.
No, mate.
Bob Black says, Paul and Billy, you were fabulous on the Fan Forum channel with snippets of your match reaction of the Liverpool game. Way better than the other presenters that were shown. Thank you very much, Bob. Yeah, I had a couple of fans from other clubs message me during the week saying that Newcastle should be getting in touch with me to do the official commentary and stuff like that. So it's great that we're getting recognised, Billy. Stadler and Waldorf, as we got called on Wednesday night.
We did, yeah. We haven't got much competition from the Newcastle side of things, but I mean, some of the Liverpool ones. There's one of them especially, which actually I might go into on me beef. Every goal they score, he says, "I told you we should have done this."
Yeah.
Everyone.
Yeah. Wacky says, just thank you to TTR for bringing happiness and laughter and entertainment to us all. Thank you very much. Yvonne says, put the wind on targets back and send him back down to the Midlands, eh, Billy?
No, thank you. No, thank you. Don't want a snow globe around here.
Billy! It's Friday, everybody. Welcome.
Yes, it is.
Goodbye to all those easily offended.
Yeah. Which is a lot, which I am going to come on to because I am in charge of Shamed by Stato tonight. Ian says Mrs. A is running around the house gathering supplies and torches. I've grabbed a few more beers.
Good man.
Priorities, Ian. Yeah, absolutely. Jeffrey says, I read lads and lass, please. Thank you. Hope we can carry that intensity over from Wednesday's performance. Well, Sam, this is the first time you've been on since Wednesday. What did you think of the game?
Oh, it was like getting it like a defibrillator, wasn't it? Like
Yeah,
it just felt like we were all brought back to life as a fan base. What a fantastic showcase of probably spirit for me. And I think that's what's been lacking. I know in Eddie Howe's press conference, there was talk of attitude of the players. And I think we've all seen heads drop at time. I don't think that's controversial to come out and say. So actually seeing them play with that type of spirit and vigor, everything working, it just seems so cohesive and balanced. It was just an exceptional performance, but it's consistency for me. Let's see the consistency happening. Yeah. And I will call out, the in-game management. We saw leggy performances from 70 minutes. I certainly did anyway, and not to, point the finger or anything, but it has to be done. Those subs should have been made at the 70-minute mark when you could see that Eddie works with these players on a daily basis and should see more subtle signs of fatigue than we do as fans. And that's what just gripes me a little bit still, that those lessons they're not being learned.
I can see why he didn't, in a way, Sam. I can see why he didn't, because he didn't want to sort of maybe upset the balance at the time, because we were still with a big chance of winning the game. But I said it as well. Billy noticed quite, sort of around that time, actually, in the second half. He said on the commentary that, Joe Linton was looking very leggy. We were starting to struggle a bit. We were starting to sit back more, and the intensity needed refreshing. So yeah, I can see both sides, to be honest. I mean, obviously we got away with it with the draw. So, but I've got absolutely no complaints about that game on Wednesday. I thought it was just a fantastic game.
Felt like a win.
Oh, it was incredible. Peter, good evening. Says, did anyone here 43 season ticket holders have been banned for selling their tickets on third-party websites for up to 400 quid? Glad to see the club are catching these people out. Absolutely. And it's about time. Making 400 odd quid is absolutely disgraceful. It really is. Up the A1, good evening to you and the family. Hope you're all well down there. Hi, everyone. We've been watching all shows, just not being able to chat to you. Love this show, women's show, and your second channel as well. Excellent. Thank you very much. Andy K, thank you for your super chat. Evening, guys, and Lady Sam. Did you get my email, Paul? Keep up the good work, and Merry Christmas, Andy and Joe. I'll have to check, Andy. I'll check after the show. Definitely. Don't worry. If I haven't received it, just send it again, just to make sure, mate, and I'll double check it. Alexander Allard, who has been a member now for 9 months, the man with the guns. Muscles, by the way. Let's not get into that. Ready to come on later. I have some rants about the lads. The Liverpool game doesn't justify the recent dips in inconsistency. Oh.
Not just a pretty face, eh, Sam?
Well, no, absolutely not. Well, we'll see. He has to come on and state his case first.
Yeah, indeed. Stevie B, I did get your email, mate. I know all about you want Billy to have the Harvey Barnes photo. I have sent your Bruno shirt out today.
I don't want a Harvey Barnes photo, thank you.
Yeah, Billy's not a big fan of Harvey Barnes, mate. So I'll give it away. I'll put it on another price, mate. There's no problem there. And we Toon Man 144 has gifted 5 Toon Review memberships as well. So thank you very much, Toon Man. That is very, very kind of you. Kodan says people thought you both sounded like pros, and it's true. You are excellent. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Not the first time we've been told I've been sound like a pro. How much?
I mean, Yeah. Asks uncomfortable questions, but Eddie handled them well, even if I don't agree with every answer. Obviously, talking about the Simon Jordan interview. Denveril, thank you for your super chat. Keep an eye out in Newcastle tomorrow for Santa's on Harleys. Geordie chapter doing a ride for kids, and I've gathered a huge amount of gifts for charity. Gonna get wet, but worth it. Absolutely. Not some dodgy Santa Claus knocking on Stato's door asking for bloody money. Unbelievable. Santa's supposed to give, not take. But as long as it's, I mean, if a Santa Claus knocked on my door and said he was collecting for charity, I would question him. I would grill him, in fact, just to make sure.
Chestnuts roasting on an open fire.
Indeed.
There we go. Available at your local shopping centre this season, people. Billy Trevor.
Yes, he's there. He's got the beard already. Doesn't need a false beard. Just put him in a red outfit.
No, thank you. I'm not wearing a red outfit. Fuck off.
Laura's asking who is confident for the Brentford game. Well, I am, but like I said this morning, I could only balance that confidence off Wednesday's game. So I think we'll win. I think I've gone 2-1, so I'm confident. Seattle Geordie, been a member for 35 months on the channel. Thank you so much. We've had some incredible members' anniversaries today. Still very cool to Eddie when Szoboszlai went to Liverpool. Klopp bought him on the Wednesday, played him on Saturday. How long would he have been on the bench here?
Interesting question.
It is, but it's
hypothetical.
It's a moot point. Trevor says the football Wednesday was how footy used to be. End-to-end attack and great to watch. Don't like possession-based matches myself. Man City are the worst ones. Martin Watson's been a member for 24 months, so 2-year anniversary for Martin. Thank you, buddy, for all your support. I've got no idea how I'm going to say this. And Acid's comment. Reet, I'm hoying in a pucker pie in the oven, cracking a can of sparking, and feet up, scratch me ball, stretch and yarn. Reet, I'm ready. Well, thank you for telling us that, and Acid. Lovely to know. Agree with consistency, although I do feel Howe needs a stronger, more supported transfer window with new board members to give him half a chance.
Got nothing to do with this. It's about the money, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, Eddie said that in his press conference this morning, that it's PSR. You're either going to have to sell to buy, and that's just the way football is going to be from now on. As long as PSR is around, that is unfortunately how it is going to be, guys. So it's just, we have to take it. Geordie Kev over in New Zealand, thank you for your super chat. Who would you guys not sell for any figure? Botman, Tino Hall, Gordon, Isak for me. Anyone else replaceable or their fee could be invested positively?
Botman and Hall would be my top two.
Yeah,
and Bruno. That'd be my three.
I'd say Bruno as well.
Bruno. I'd say Botman, Tino Hall. Actually, I can't disagree with him there. Isak, yes. I think when Isak's on fire, he's untouchable. So hopefully he's coming into that sort of form now where he literally is untouchable.
The thing with Isak is if we sell him, we bought him for 60, so we're going to have to get at least 120 to have any kind of PSR benefits from it. Which
we could. Devin Harris, he's been a member now for 35 months on the channel. Thank you, Devin, for all your support. Love watching you all. Thank you very, very much. Martin says Billy wants a gallant Christmas jumper.
Don't do my size. Thank fuck.
Well, there you go. Pure honesty. Chippers, thank you for your super chat. Anyone ordered a Paul Gallant custom video?
Got the history of cutting your nails. Or talons in his case.
Anyway, it's time for this, guys.
Oh my God! What is that?
It's sweeter than molasses. She got gliss on my wrist like a maverick. She a rich little bitch with some baggage.
Here we go. It's Sam's wine, ladies and gentlemen. Take it away, Sam.
Thank you. Well, you probably noticed I haven't actually had a sip of my wine yet because I want to be completely compass mentis for this wine. So buckle up, people. And I need to have a disclaimer first. I'm speaking for myself. This is not the thoughts and ideas of anybody else on this channel. It's a personal view and a perspective. And I mean, you know, no disrespect to anyone when I say this, but the wine I have is quite sensitive. So please understand, I'm really just trying to provide some awareness and perspective rather than upsetting or provoking anyone. Like, so, yeah, be scared, Marco. So the wine that I'm going to have is a bit of negative backlash, which is being caused because of the Rainbow Laces campaign. Now, this is kind of given, I would say, license for people to do the very thing that the entire campaign is trying to stop, arguably hate and discrimination. Now, I'm just here to probably debate, is there a need for awareness campaigns in football? Like, you know, we do the Remembrance Sundays, the anti-racism, we now have rainbow laces as well. You know, there's probably room for a lot more. We probably will see a lot more. But it's quite hard to actually not kick up a hornet's nest when everybody is different and everybody is trying to have a view on equality, which should be a non-issue, but it is an issue. We just don't live in a land of happy clappers. But let me set some context first about where this is sort of coming from for me. So statistically, 1 in 5 people are from the LGBTQ plus community. Interestingly, I can name but a few players ever in world football, pro or semi-pro in history, who've identified as part of that community. So statistically, we know that that just can't be true. So there is a problem within the football arena itself, not just for the fans, but for the players as well. So that's one part of it. Now, there was an article in The Athletic by Phil Hay who outlined some players during the campaign who refused to endorse or wear rainbow armbands or anything to do with the campaign. Man U have reportedly disappointed Adidas as well because their players weren't wearing the jackets as was planned. So to be very clear to those who don't wear it for any reason, including religious reasons, I don't disagree with that. No one should be forced to do anything that you don't want to do. And I have got so much respect for it. So please hear me on that point. Now, I wouldn't wear a religious symbol if it contradicted my beliefs. And I don't expect anyone to wear a rainbow armband for the same reason. It's mutual respect. And I don't believe that we should point the finger at those who've made that choice not to wear it. It's each to their own for me. But the issue that I've got is people who contradict themselves. Now, the player I want to put in the spotlight for this one is Ipswich Sam Moisey. He's the captain, refused to wear the armband for religious reasons. No problem. Respect to that. My issue with this is while playing for Middlesbrough, the front of the shirt sponsor was a gambling company, 32 Red. So that just sort of bothered me a little bit. And I can already see in the chat, like, stop the woke. I get it. My point's about, you know, should football stadiums have these type of campaigns? So listen to what I'm saying here. I'm trying to give just a bit of a view on this. You've also got Mark A as well, who defaced the armband twice, you know, with things that he wanted to say about his religion. I understand that, but you can also see the controversy in having a rainbow armband with messages from his faith. You know, his dad's come out in support of that as well. And I don't think there was any malice behind Mark Gay's messages, by the way. I don't think that at all. But what I think that the Premier League need to do is actually assess their stance on these types of campaigns. What is the gain for it, and how do we safeguard? And if you're going to do it, then do it right. But this is about risk and reward for me, because actually the backlash that this has caused has been horrendous online. So my question would be, do we need it within the arena? Do we need it within sport? I don't have the right answer on this. All I want to do is enjoy a game of football where everything's cool and everybody can be accepted. But that is my rant. That's all I have to say. And now I can have a sip of wine. That's me, though.
Well done, Sam.
Well done. Yep, absolutely. And listen, everybody's going to have different opinions to that, but you know what it is. It's a very touchy subject with a lot of people. But you know, it shouldn't be a touchy subject, to be honest. Nothing should be. If people's beliefs, pack it in, Billy. I know where you're going with that.
No, I've just seen Jimmy Moore's comment.
Yeah, I wear a rainbow because I support Billy. Hang in, Billy. Well,
Thanks, Jimmy.
there you go. But yeah, it's there for all to see. Laura says, I'm a lesbian and I'm absolutely sick of the Rainbow Brigade. Stop forcing it on everyone. And I can't think of any other gay I know. We all hate the whole thing. I've heard a lot of gay and lesbian people and friends of mine who are gay and lesbian saying that they don't particularly like how it's made into this huge thing. You know, let people enjoy who they are. You know, it's like when the parades are on around the country. You know, it's each to their own. Let them have a good time. Celebrate who you are. But don't necessarily shove it down people's throats and things like that. You know, I mean, it doesn't matter. You know, it doesn't matter what religion you are. You know, what your sex status is. It doesn't matter.
But this is why they're having to do it, because.
Well, yeah, I guess that's right. Yeah,
inclusivity into watching a sport or an entertainment or anything that's in the public eye, you shouldn't be castigated for what you believe in or how you feel or who you support or anything. It's inclusive to all. So to me, it's not even a political message. It's about just being kind and respectful to people.
Raise
100%.
awareness, I think, is the main point. It's raising awareness, and it's how you go about raising awareness. But listen, cracking wine, Sam. Well done. It's my turn now.
Sure.
To be honest, that Shane by Stato photo looks more like me tonight than it does actually Stato, but there you go. Right. I have mentioned this a couple of times in the shows, but I feel like I need to bring it out on Shane by Stato tonight, because what I'm going to say is regarding comments that we get on this show, right? And you know, yes, I know, just ignore it, move on, kind of thing. Some of it we can't. I've had to report multiple people this week for really comments left on videos and things like that. Now, as most people know that watch this channel, I have a terminal illness. I have Parkinson's, and I suffer really bad from it. I saw a comment earlier this week basically saying that they hoped the Parkinson's would kill me off quickly, because they didn't agree with one of my opinions. They mentioned Billy, some of the comments towards Billy, saying his weight's going to kill him and all of this, and hope it's soon because he talks up the shite. It's ridiculous. And when you start bringing people's illnesses and family into it, that's when it tips you over the edge. Now, quite honestly, there's been at least 6 comments left wishing me dead this week. Actually wishing me dead. And it's, for all you can say, you know, let it go over your head and things like that. Most of them I do. I honestly do. Because the amount of crap that we get as a YouTube channel through, you know, people just being absolute jealous piss artists, basically, is what they are. They're just completely jealous of the success we have on this channel. And I think they're very jealous of the community that we've had, you know, brought to that we bring to everybody. We've got a fantastic community in here, whether you're a subscriber, a member, or just a viewer. It's a fantastic place to be, and we love what we do. And I'm never ever gonna stop doing it until it becomes impossible for me to do it. But I think that the reason I'm saying this is tonight, because I want to give a bit of a background into what we actually do on this channel behind the scenes, because it's not just as simple as people say is flicking the go live switch and putting your camera on, because it's not like that at all. You know, I've been sitting since 11 o'clock up until about, you know, 2 o'clock this afternoon, 3 o'clock this afternoon. Did a live show with Billy. Then I went and done a show for the TTR Xtra channel. And then I've come back on here and done some more thumbnails and things like that. And the stuff that goes on behind the scenes on YouTube to put the show together, the description, the bullet points, the hashtags that you've got to put so you're getting mentioned in search results. It's sick to read that kind of crap. For me, for me, as somebody who suffers from Parkinson's every day, and my kids see what I go through, Susan is there for me all the time. No matter how bad I'm feeling, I will still try and come in here and do a show. And it was only a couple of weeks ago that, people thought Sam pushed me off the show, which was ridiculous. It was because I was ill. And I try to do the show because it keeps me going. It gives me a focus in life, and it keeps me really strong in my head, because I know I've got a show to do. I know I'm doing the show with some of my best mates and you guys in the chat. And I love doing it. And I love sitting there on a morning, going through all the news stories, ready to put a show together, etc. And then whoever it may be doing a show with me, or if I'm not on, like the other night when the pug pissed on my computer, Sam did an absolutely incredible job hosting. But then, underneath that show, there was a comment saying, "Oh, Paul, can you not just hurry up and die off so Sam can do it full time?" It hurts, right? And it does hurt. I'm not going to lie. And anybody would be like that, because you're human beings at the end of the day, and you're doing something you love. But there's always people. I know there's always people out there going to put you down or try and put you down, and that's just part and parcel of having a successful channel, because a lot of jealousy kicks in, and people can't hack it. There was a YouTuber not long ago put on X that I was claiming disability falsely. Yet I have a mobility car. I have a consultant. How is that? It's wrong. It's wrong. And you don't, yes, you have a go at me by all means, but bringing up people's families and the illnesses and things like that is a disgrace. And when I read these things, obviously I just get rid of them, ban them, remove the messages. But I wonder what goes on in people's own heads when they think this is okay to write, and actually wish someone dead from a terminal illness, or wish Billy ill health as well. And then, not long ago, a couple of weeks ago, Alex got it. Making comments about, that he was boring and all of this kind of stuff. It's ridiculous, because the work that goes into this channel by everybody, not just us on the screen, the mods give up their time to do a lot of the channel. You've got Aaron, who has dedicated the time to join Sam on the women's show in the background, who does more than anybody will know for this channel. That woman is remarkable. Despite all our troubles that she's going through right now, she's always there to give me a helping hand with anything I need for the channel. So I know it'll continue, but it's, if you've got something to say it in a constructive way. Have an adult conversation. Don't come at me wishing me dead, because I find it hard enough to live with this illness on a daily basis as it is. And having to see my kids look at their dad thinking, is this the time that the illness is going to get worse? Is he going to be able to take us places? Because that's how I feel every day. I worry sick that I'm not going to be able to do things with my children. So when I read that, that's why it hurts me. And I know it won't stop. I know it'll continue. But I do not understand for 1 second what goes through your brains when you have a go at somebody's family, illness, or anything like that. It is bordering on criminal, if you ask me. And you hide behind false names, false photos, and I know it goes on other social media platforms as well, right? I know that, but this is my baby that I started a couple of years, never expecting it to get to where it is now, never expecting to meet Billy, meet Sam, meet Stato, or any of you guys, the fantastic viewers that we have. But I'll tell you something now. I am sick to death, and I will back my colleagues up 100%. I'm not having anything said about Billy, Sam, or Stato, or any of the behind-the-scene team, because it's disgusting. And I'm going to start going to the police, banging on the police door constantly now for these comments, right? Because I am not going to be wished dead, because that's all I think about all the time, is when my illness is going to really get bad, to the point that I can't do what I love and do this anymore, and that I can't do things with my children. And that's the same with anybody with a terminal illness. It doesn't matter what terminal illness they've got. You just don't think about what goes on in that person's mind who's got the illness. You just think it's fine to sit in front of a fucking keyboard and type what you want, not realizing the effect it has mentally and physically on somebody. So I know you're not going to stop out there. You'll continue to do it. But I tell you what, you will get found eventually and you will get done for it. Because if the police don't do anything, then other people will. So just fuck off. If you don't like the channel, don't watch it. And don't put ridiculous comments like, Parkinson's, finish him off, please. I want him dead. I want Billy gone. I want Alex gone, or whatever it may be, because you're just a bunch of cockwombles. Absolute cockwombles. And I'm getting a bit emotional now saying it because that's just the way I am. I'm a passionate person, as people know. But the stuff we have had to deal with in the comments about all of us is criminal. It is absolutely criminal, and I'm sick to the back teeth of it. To the point where, during the week, I really thought about walking away. And that's 100% genuine. I am fed up of it. But then I thought, no, these people are not going to win. No matter how bad they make me feel. It's bad enough the way I feel anyway. But just because I sit in front of a camera and talk to a camera doesn't mean I'm okay. Doesn't mean that the illness is taking over me. Just have a word with yourselves about what you're typing. And that's not just to me or the guys, that's to everybody that you decide to go after. Because you're a bunch of moronic pricks. And quite frankly, I've had enough. End of.
You know they are as well, Paul.
Yep, I know.
Bravo. Well said. Well said,
I'm
Paul.
not,
I mean, I
did.
did.
To YouTube, they are. They've been doing it for years on Twitter. Same people.
I know. I wouldn't wish anybody dead.
Of course not.
You know, no matter what kind of problem I had with them. And I have a problem with a few people. But I would never wish somebody dead from whatever illness they've got. And I wouldn't bring the families into it because I know how really tough the families have it when they've got somebody who is terminally ill in that family. It is so hard. The guilt I feel every day for Susan and my children having to, look after me at times behind the camera when I'm really poorly that people don't see. It kills me, and the guilt I am riddled with every single damn day. And this is my release to come out and do this and talk about football and the football club that I love, because I just love interacting with people. That's what I've been like all my life. I love interacting with people. But to wish somebody dead is unbelievable. And it's happened so much this week. I feel like I've had to come out and say something tonight because it's just insanity that somebody would sit in front of a keyboard and wish somebody dead from a terminal illness or whatever the health problem they've got. Yes, you can have your banter. No problem with that. Banter is banter. But dead? They don't understand. They have no idea what I go through every single damn day and have to put my family through. And it's the same with anybody with a terminal illness, because I know, because I've spoken to people and they feel the same way. They feel guilty because their family has to look after them when they're not at their best. But these people don't see it. They really don't get to see it at all. And I had to say something because I'm fed up. Every single time I do a show, somebody disagrees with me and then goes on a rant about wishing this and that on me. Why can't you just disagree with me and just put an explanation as to why you disagree? Like, have a human adult conversation. It borders on insanity. And I tell you something else. I haven't been to the games, right? I haven't been to St. James's Park for a while because I'm not well enough. Right? I'm admitting now to everybody, I am not well enough to go to St. James's Park right now. And it hurts. And I don't know if I'm going to be able to go back because I've had conversations with Susan and I may have to give my season ticket up because I cannot go to the games at the minute because of my health. There, I've said it. I've admitted it to everybody. That's how bad I am at the minute, to anybody who thinks that I'm just pissing around. That's how bad I am, to the point that I can't go and watch the football club I love because of ill health. But you guys think it's all right to type on your keyboards and make people feel so damn shit about their lives. It's pathetic. Anyway, I said what I've needed to say. Billy, we'll go straight onto this, mate. Thank you, by the way, for all the lovely comments in the chat. Honestly, you guys are incredible. Absolutely incredible. You really are. Right, Billy, who is your beef with?
Well, first I'm going to praise them, the people I'm going to beef. Because
hang on a minute. You're praising the people that you're going to now beef.
At first, yeah, because I think it needs to be said. Wednesday night, Liverpool Football Club put on a fantastic performance of football. They really did. Some of the football they played was mouth-watering. Even against us, you had to kind of appreciate it. But I'm going to beef them because of the way they behaved on the pitch. Take the football outside of it, the actual way they behaved towards the referee, elbowing people deliberately, moaning at every single referee decision going, whether it be a throw-in, a corner, a goal kick, a penalty, whatever. They behaved like absolute weapons, like kids. Mm-hmm. No respect for the referees and the officials whatsoever. And it takes away a little bit for me from the way they played the game, because I really did enjoy their performance. Even though it was against us, we were fantastic, and that kind of helped. If we'd have been crap and they'd have done it, I would have been so praised. Praiseworthy of them, but the fact that they had to be kind of resort themselves to ridiculous comments, sly little tackles as well. The one by Gravenberch on Bruno, I think it's deliberate. First minute, I think he's deliberately done that.
Yeah.
Little slimy fouls. At least our fouls, when they were, you couldn't kind of say they were sly. They were out in the open, especially Joe Linton's.
No, he didn't get booked. Was it just?
But just the way they behaved towards the referee, and the referee did them a favour on 2 or 3 occasions. And yet they still felt the need to moan and complain and be demonstrative in front of him. Pathetic. I mean, they don't need to behave like that. They're a really good side. I don't think Man City behave like that when they're playing, and I don't think Liverpool should either. They're a good side to watch. Leave all that shit to one side. Let Arsenal do that. Let Man United do that. You demean yourself, Liverpool Football Club, by stepping to that. Be honest.
Yeah. I agree. And I think, looking at some of the channels afterwards, fan channels, they were very, very bizarre, especially a lot of Liverpool fans saying they should have had penalties here and there, which I didn't actually see, to be honest. I mean, the Dan Burn one for me is, what's he supposed to do? I said in the me reaction video, what's he supposed to do? Chop his fucking arm off. It was down by his side. It was never, ever, ever a penalty.
He actively brings his elbow in. Like you can see
exactly.
that from his body. He actively changes his body not to draw the pen.
Yet they turn around and say that the Van Dijk thing on Gordon was a coming together. I mean,
but where the fuck's VAR though? Where the fuck is VAR?
I really don't know what they were looking at, Sam. I have no idea what they were looking at. It was bizarre how you could see Van Dijk lean into him, and the fact that he sideswiped Gordon and Gordon knew nothing that he was there. How is that a coming together? It's not right. And to be honest, you kind of got the impression that the Premier League want Liverpool to win the league. I'm not talking about the game. It's just the way it went. I have no problem with Liverpool Football Club at all. I just think, some of those decisions and the fact that the Liverpool fans thought they were hard done by is incredible. Absolutely incredible. Denverville, thank you for becoming a new member. Devon Harris has gifted 5 Toon Review memberships as well. Toon Soko 264 has been a member for 4 months. Thank you for your support. Really sorry to hear these comments, Paul. Easier said than done, but ignore the haters. You guys and girls wouldn't get the views if you were shite. Nick Thornton, thank you for your super chat. Paul, every member of this community will stand with you in every step of the way. The 4 of you, you, Billy, Alex, and Lady Sam are cherished and loved. Thank you, mate. Ginger Geordie is a new member. Thank you for signing up. Welcome to the family. Ange Mag, who's been a member now for 9 months. Thank you. Don't give them what they want. Don't give them the bullies and audience. Report them behind the scenes. Vile creatures. Love TTR. I know what you're saying, Ange. That's all I'm going to say on it. I needed to say what I said. But, it is what it is. Andy K, thank you for your super chat. Well said, Paul. You have a massive following behind you who love this show, and all 4 of you. Jock, thank you for your super chat. They are wankers, Paul. It's that simple. Yes, well, you know what I was going to do? I bought a hub during the week, which basically says this, right? I don't know whether you can see that very well, but it says Anchor, and I was going to paint a W at the front of it and stick it in the faces, but I didn't. Peter Garthwaite, thank you for yours. These people don't have brains. Hope you're okay. You and your team do a fantastic job. So pleased to be a member of the channel. Terence, thank you very much for yours. I've mentioned this before. I have heart issues, and I'm only 50, so I know how you feel. Can't tell you what this show has done for me. You guys are fantastic, and sorry you have to read this sort of shite. Thanks, Terence. Typhoon Chi, he's actually changed it. He's put his name Chi Kyong Foon, but he's also written in brackets Typhoon Chi.
Yes.
You just know that he's gone and told everybody to start calling him Typhoon, all his mates now. You just know he has.
He's changed all of his user IDs like
course
a lot.
you can tell.
License plate personalised. Love that.
Yes. He says, sorry to hear you've had to deal with irresponsible comments. Not worth your attention. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Wish to the world of health. Diane, thank you for your super chat. Keep going, Paul. We love you and all the TTR family. Bollocks to the haters. And Graham Sinclair, thank you for your super chat. I have every channel and streaming service. Paul Taker Bowers, you've created the best thing to watch on any of them. Graham, that's a lovely thing to say. Thank you very much, my man. Right, it's time to open up the lines, guys. I wonder who's going to be first on this week. Well, there you go. It is pinned in the description now. The link to join us. Get yourselves on, and let's have a chat about Newcastle United and what's going to happen. In the meantime, Chris at Evermore says, time after time, those who criticize content creators would have the confidence or skill to make any themselves. Those who can't troll. Well, they couldn't do it themselves because they're just they're brainless. You know, they haven't got the balls for want to be on the camera. But that's life. Anyway, Peter, good evening.
All right.
Not too bad, my man. How are you?
Very well, very well.
What would you like to say tonight?
Brentford tomorrow, another hard game.
Yeah.
But let's keep this consistency going. That's what we need to do now. I mean, it's so frustrating when
I feel the need for
it annoys me when we can't do it against the smaller teams, but we can against the big teams.
Peter, is there an ice cream van driving around your street?
Yeah, I could hear it. It comes from the regularly.
It's bloody December.
Well, don't ask me why.
What's going on?
Is it Paul Colombo any chance?
Christ on a bike. That's unbelievable.
Oh.
I've never known an ice cream van in bloody December. Is Santa Claus driving the bastard thing?
I couldn't tell you, Paul.
Unreal. Anyway, carry on, Peter.
Sorry,
but
PD, carry on.
So I was saying, like, it's annoying why we can't show this consistency against the teams below us. But against the top teams we can. We've got to keep keep going, because look what we can do to teams when we're on our game. We're bound to give someone a hide in the season, no doubt about that.
Mm-hmm.
I believe we can go to Brentford, end their undefeated streak. We've got a good record in the considering we've won the last 3 games. So why can't we do it? There's also a time streaks are made to be broken.
Absolutely. I don't understand it. I think it's a big test for us tomorrow to see if we can carry on that, Sam, against Brentford like we did against Liverpool. It's because the inconsistencies have been there. But to be fair, the players have all come out and said that they need to improve on that inconsistency.
Yeah, for sure. And do you know what? Like, Peter's made a really good point there about why do we always bring it against the bigger teams? Well, this to me points to attitude, not attributes. Like, this is what I have an issue with, this skill versus will issue. Like, the skill and the quality is there. We saw it against Liverpool, like running away with the league at the moment. So this is an attitudinal thing for me. Like, so I just don't get it. I don't get why we bring it against these big clubs. Is it that we don't respect lower teams as much? I don't know, but it the inconsistent. Oh my, cringe.
Yeah, quite clearly.
As I did.
Peter, give us your prediction and come on. What do you reckon?
I would say we're going to go and win there 2-1 tomorrow.
I've gone 2-1 as well. I hope you're right, matey. You got a show tonight?
Of course.
Right, guys.
Lord help us.
Once we finish, head over to PD's channel for his football show. Peter, thanks for coming on, buddy.
Anytime at all.
See you, Pete.
Keep up the great work, guys.
Thanks, mate. Take
Bye.
care.
See you there.
So let's bring in a few in here. Bill, good evening.
Good evening, guys. How you doing?
Hi, Bill.
We're okay. Hang on,
Bill.
let's bring a couple more in. Archie, are you there?
You're right. How are you?
Hi, Archie.
You're a bit quiet, Archie.
Am I?
No,
Oh,
that's
you
better.
got
That's
Oh, there
better.
we go.
That's better. And we'll bring in Rowley as well. Good evening,
Hi,
Rowley.
Rowley.
Hi, everyone.
Bill, we'll start with you. What would you like to say, bud?
Well, first of all, you know I'm a big fan of your rants. That was the hardest rant I've ever had to listen to because you don't deserve that.
Thank
You four, and not just you four, the entire community in the chat are the most giving and generous people I've ever had the pleasure to be associated with in whatever way possible. And you don't deserve that. And there was a chat rolled by in the comments, and I don't think you saw it. So I'm going to point it out to you because Atticus, my hat's off to you, mate. He says he's a lawyer. He's prepared to give you any free time you need to go after these people. So I wanted to make sure, Atticus, one, got a shout out for the offer, and two, that you were aware of it.
All right. I didn't see that. So thank you, Atticus, for that. Very kind.
Yeah, but on matters football, and I'm terrible at pronunciation. You know, I hope I get this name right.
Join the club, mate. I'm not the best at it. Let's be fair.
Oh, no, this is a name most people can say, but I can never pronounce it right. Virgil van Dijk, is that his name?
Yes, it is. Actually. You pronounced that perfectly, mate.
Oh,
You pronounced it
wonderful,
perfectly.
Virtual van Dijk, he should be retroactively banned because that was vicious. It was premeditated, and it could have caused serious issue. And then you look at that compared to the Fabian Schär headbutt.
Yeah, well, exactly. I mean, we've never
Good
brought that up,
point.
to be fair, but it's a very good point.
I tried to bring it up in the review, but there were so many comments scrolling through. I don't blame you for missing it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Billy, nice to see you back again and back to full health. That is really good to see. And Lady Sam, don't forget to make sure Paul gives you my info so I can get you that candle.
Oh yeah, I have got the
Yes,
email.
Paul.
I will pass it on to Sam. I'll drop her an email later, after the show.
Yeah.
I'm sure she'll remind me in the WhatsApp group. Don't
I
worry.
will.
And I know there's two other guys waiting to come in, so I'm going to say the Brentford match. For me, it depends which team turns up. If it's the Wednesday team, we are going to give someone a battering. But I can see us really, really battering Brentford. And I mean, no disrespect to Brentford, but if it's Saturday's team that turns up, we could be on the back end of a battering.
Yeah, it's going to be an interesting one. Put it that way. What are you predicting, Bill?
I'm going 3-1.
Good man.
I'm
Good
going
man.
on the positive side. I'm still Eddie out. I've got down off the fence. I'm with Billy. For the same reason that people who say, "Oh, it's just one defeat. It's just one defeat. You shouldn't be Eddie out after one defeat." No, it's one more defeat. Well, I could say, "Oh, it's just one win. It's just one win." It's not. It's one more win. Yeah. But how many of those performances from Wednesday have we seen this season compared to the Saturday performances we've seen this season? So I am still Eddie out, but if he can turn it around and get us playing like that week after week after week, I will be the happiest man in the world to climb back over the fence and support him to the hilt. But I just think it's inevitable that he's going to go.
Yeah.
Well, that's where I'm at.
Time will tell. But thank you for coming on, Bill, and thank you for your lovely comments, mate.
Cheers, Bill.
Not a problem, mate. And keep going.
Buddy. Thank you, bud. Speak to you soon. Good night. Top man. We'll bring a couple more in. There's plenty of people waiting. Don't worry, I can see you all there. Jimmy's in the house, and we'll also bring Alexander in, who seems to be in the countryside somewhere. Archie, what would you like to say tonight?
So, I mean, I can't be on for a while because I've got a pizza coming. So,
don't let us interrupt your pizza, Archie. I recognise your voice. Why are you not on camera and with a bottle of whiskey in your hand?
I'm not gonna lie, boys. I'm feeling a bit self-conscious today.
All right, no problem.
Really...
No problem.
But I was just gonna say to your rant earlier, Paul. I dealt with a lot of abuse because of my autism, and a lot of people saying that well, some really horrible things to me. So I understand where you're coming from, and I'm 100% with you, and I support you all the way. And I will 100% be supportive of this channel. It doesn't matter what happens. I love this channel.
Archie, that's a lovely thing to say, mate. Give us your prediction for the weekend.
I haven't had much to drink today, but I'm going to go with a 4-0.
4-0 to us.
Yeah, 4-0 to us.
Good man. Good man.
Archie, I love you. I love you. That's confidence. Matey, thank you for coming on. Really appreciate the words, and I hope you enjoy your pizza, buddy.
Thank you very much.
All right, take care. You too.
Bye.
Thank you. It was guess the next guest there, but it's not. It's not. We'll bring DFS Coach Soccer, who says lots of lovely things for us on X and promotes the channel. Good evening.
Hiya, can you hear me?
Loud and clear. What is your name, by the way? Because I feel like I'm talking to.
I won a competition before, and you sent me a cup and a mug when I missed the.
All right.
Anyway, I wasn't going to come on. I was just going to DM you, but I have autism and depression and anxiety. I know it's hard, even for me, that. So God knows what you go through with Parkinson's, right?
Yeah.
Right. These twats who are saying mean shit to you, they need to do a YouTube show themselves so they can get a taste of it themselves. Because I've done one YouTube show for my DFS coaching, and God, it's hard. It really is.
Where are you from, DFS? You've got a Coventry accent.
Yeah, I'm from Leamington, Billy.
I know it weren't far away.
Yeah.
My dad lives in Leamington Spa.
Oh, really?
Oh, really? You know fine well Ian Bradley lives in Leamington Spa because he's the only man that has got a tash that is 6 foot in wingspan.
I don't really leave the house. Anyway, I just want to say that this, I went through a bad time 2 years ago, and this channel was there for me, right?
Yeah.
That's what a community is. Right? These twats, they're not after a community. They're after just being mean. If you need to be mean, you're not a real person. A person should be judged on how nice they are to one another, nothing else.
Yeah, I really appreciate that.
Here.
They wouldn't do a YouTube channel, mate, because they wouldn't show the faces, because they will not show the faces because they're cowards, the lot of them. They wouldn't even say it to your face. I remember. Can you remember this, Billy? A couple of years ago, I got threatened with being stabbed at the match.
Yeah.
Somebody said they were going to come and stab me.
I remember that. Yeah.
And I said, right, well, I'll see you at the ground. And funny enough, they didn't. Just mental, absolutely crazy. But listen, mate, thanks for coming on. Do you have a prediction for the Newcastle game?
As long as our players are healthy at the end, I don't care.
Okay, well, that's fair enough. Thank you for coming on, buddy.
Cheers.
Thanks, mate.
Rolly.
Hi, guys. I just want to echo what everybody else has just said. In these pieces of whatever, they're just not worth the breath talking about them. So let's talk about the football. What I saw on Wednesday was the midfield playing the way I hoped it would be when we signed Tonali. I thought they were outstanding. They dominated Liverpool for the first half in particular, and no one's done that this season. So let's hope that our consistent inconsistency can end and we can just be consistent for the rest of the season. Because if we do, where Europe, possibly Champions League, is still on the table.
Absolutely.
And hopefully we'll get a good win at the Carabao Cup and get to the semis and hopefully to the final.
There's a lot to look forward to this month. There's plenty of games. There's it really could I mean, it could be the making of the season, December, for us. It really can. Ball Geordie's put a comment in which, evening TTR, great words, Paul, mate. Lady Sam, just make sure that Bill isn't sending you a Gwyneth Paltrow scented candle.
I know exactly what you mean.
Oh, dear me.
I wouldn't mind it, in fairness.
No, me. No, me.
For God's sake, have some dignity. My God. And shame on you, Ball Geordie, for that comment, because you've got those two rustling. Good God.
Don't encourage bad behaviour, Ball Geordie. Don't encourage it.
Got a wet week.
Oh, Billy, for God's sake, man.
Wow.
Anyway, I have a question for Rolly.
Okay.
Before it goes, what's on your shirt? What's on your top?
It says, "Does my head look bald in this?"
I've got to get one of them. Where did you get that from?
Oh, I got it online somewhere. I can't remember where I got it.
The problem is, I mean, if you type in "does my head look bald in this" on the Google, God knows what will come back in the search results. But hey, we'll never. What's your prediction, Rolly?
Well, I want a performance like Wednesday and any score win. So I'll go 2-1.
All right, man. Thank you very much for coming on, mate. Thanks for the kind words, bud. Take care.
Rolly.
Take care.
Cracking guy is Rolly. Alexander sitting in his car with his shades on. Where are you right now?
Looks like Mick Foley.
Well, I'm back at the ranch with my family in Texas.
Oh, so you're whipping up some horses, are you? Yeah.
Not at the moment. I tried to come on last week, but we had no reception, so I couldn't log on.
Now, Colby, Borky, and Mason will bring you on very shortly. Alexander, what would you like to say? I guess you're going to have a little rant.
I do.
Oh.
So, first off, anybody that thinks it's okay to talk the nonsense that they think that they can talk to behind a screen,
yeah,
I'm going back home. I'm going back up north to the Northeast. I want you to come and say it to my face and see what you do. And see, I want to see what words you have for me, because I will have a plenty fist for you. I don't deal with words. I deal with violence. I come from the Marine Corps. I come from a very tough family. We duke it out every day. Me and my brothers. We love it. We love confrontation. So I invite confrontation. Anybody thinks
well,
that
Alexander, the problem is
that
they never show the face. They never would come to your face and say it because they know what would happen. You know, I can still handle myself, you know, so, you know, they wouldn't dare. It's just, they're just a bunch of fannies. Anyway.
Do you know what I can get? It's so incongruent for...
Sorry, hang on, Sam. I have no idea what that word means on a Friday night. What the fuck are you talking about?
Hoorah! It's contradictory. It's
okay.
Contradictory. It's incongruent because I think we all know as a fan base, we all club together for anything, like not just as where we're from geographically, because it expands further than that. We're all united under a banner of black and white here, and to have people who are fans of Newcastle turning on other fans, it's just fucking shit. And in the things they say, my goodness, just vile and so unintelligent. It blows my mind. Sorry.
Yeah. Jimmy, how are you doing?
Oh, I'm good.
Well, you seem good. Yeah. What would you like to say tonight, mate?
Well, for everyone who had a pop at you, that's why we have a little thing we do in Georgia here. It's the FTH. I actually have that sticker on the back of my wheelchair. So it's
FTH.
Fuck the haters.
Fuck the haters. Yeah. Absolutely.
So
you're not wrong. I mean, this comment makes me a little bit sad, to be honest. Dylan says, to be fair, I want to start a YouTube channel, but nerves get to me. Bought a microphone to get going, but I know when I start, I'll get dogs abuse. I wanted to start about 6 months ago, just never had the guts to. Dylan, listen, mate, if you need any help getting started, give me a shout. Just drop me an email and I will help you every step of the way. Don't let these people frighten you, because at the end of the day, that's what they want. They want to think that they've stopped people being a success. If you want to go for it, mate, it doesn't matter. You know, don't let these people ruin what dreams you have or ambitions you have. Go for it.
Get yourself on here. Get yourself on here for fans.
Yeah, come on a fan forum. Anything.
Let's
If you do want any help, mate, just drop me an email and I'll help you every step of the way, mate. So don't be frightened to. If you've got an idea for a YouTube channel, just go ahead and do it.
Or reach out to Paul Gallant.
No.
Maybe you can tell him how to do it as well.
Yeah, don't do that. Jimmy, some of your advice is bad. It's really bad, man. Anyway, Alexander, what's your prediction?
If we play like we played against Liverpool, 4-1.
Yeah.
The original rant that I had was that I wanted to justify my comments because I saw Lady Sam. She did not. Probably the only thing that she saw that she didn't like about me. One performance against a good Liverpool team. One performance on a very good Liverpool team doesn't justify all the other bad ones that we could have won. We could have been second in the table. But we chose to play, or whoever is at fault, it has to come down to the coach. The players will play the game, but if Eddie Howe doesn't get at them like he did at the beginning of his Newcastle career, they just get complacent, and complacency kills. So a lot of players, like you see Tino doesn't have any threat. He doesn't have threats behind him. Trippier's gone. Hall doesn't really have anybody behind him other than Byrne right now. When Botman comes back, you have Longstaff, which I have no idea on God's green earth why he's still even on the pitch ever. And then you have Tonali coming up, who's playing like a Maldini, like a real true Italian, tough, rough, great passes, but we're not playing to his strengths. And before we played around Bruno's strength and around Isak's strength, but now we have Tonali, and we need to play around the three of them. That way, they all three can combine. And now we have Gordon, who's not a one-trick pony. The right-hand side is killing us. But every team has their issues. We just seem to be the only ones that don't learn from them. So it all falls on the manager, because he's the one that's supposed to make things happen, make adjustments, and he's predictable. 63rd minute. Yeah, here comes Longstaff, or if Longstaff, here comes Tonali. We already know who's going to come on. So, what makes us think that the opposition doesn't know already? They read us like a book. The only difference from the Liverpool game was the intensity. Like, they were hungry for it. I haven't seen that hunger in a long time this season. So that performance cannot, now if it goes on throughout December, he can save his job, but he's one opinion away from getting fired, I think.
Interesting. Right. Well, thank you for coming on, mate. We'll let you get back to rounding up the cows and the horses and whatever you do on the ranch. But we'll speak to you soon, matey. Take care.
Bye-bye.
Sorry for the line there as well. It was a bit crazy. But we don't promote violence on this channel. I just have to put that out there as a disclaimer.
Can we start putting that in the description of the show? Just a huge...
God, if we started putting disclaimers down, we'd have a 5-page freaking document for the show. If we put disclaimers
you have
on
to
here.
sign it before you watch it.
Yeah. Right. Just before we bring our final guests on, we have... I did promise a competition tonight, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just going to dig out...
Ooh. Giving away an autographed can of Sam's Aquanet.
No, Jimmy. No.
Okay.
These are very special for our members. There's 3 of these to give away, so we'll be drawing 3 out on the same draw. So these are superb, by the way. Alan Shearer, Premier League legend photo with his signature. These have been sent in by Spike. They are legitimate with his signature on it. It's a Premier League legend. It will be absolutely fantastic in a photo frame. So they are. We've got 3 of these to give away tonight. So, what's the hashtag going to be, Lady Sam? You have the honor tonight.
Legend.
Hashtag legend. Right, there you go. Hashtag legend, all one word, all lowercase, LEGEND. Hashtag legend. You have to be a member. If you're not a member, the mods will just remove you. So please just be sensible. If you remember, have a go. If you're not, Marco, you're not a member.
Are you about to say, Marco, you're not a legend?
I think, yeah. Let's move on. Anyway,
Sorry, Marco.
we've got Mason, we've got Colby, and we've got Borky. Good evening.
Good evening. Good evening.
Borky, what you got to say tonight?
Well, firstly, Paul, I don't always agree with you. I think that's fair to say, but
I think it is, yeah. But listen, that's not a problem.
no, but the shit that you got is completely unacceptable. You and Billy, you know, you just put the channel out there. These are great guys. As I say, I don't always agree with you, but you do.
Well, if we all agreed on everything, mate, there wouldn't be a show, would there? You know what I mean? If everybody agreed, it would be a bit boring.
Definitely would, but you guys don't deserve that shit off anybody, and them trolls should just fuck off, basically.
Yeah, well said. Well said.
Good on you, mate.
What do you want to say about Newcastle?
Well, I still think how out.
Yeah.
One good result doesn't fix everything.
Mm-hmm.
I'm worried about this weekend, to be honest, mate. I think this could be a downer for us. I think it could be another defeat.
It's a test, isn't it? Because obviously we you know, the players themselves and Eddie have been talking about consistency and playing. You know, I think Jacob Murphy mentioned in his post-match interview after Liverpool, he said that, you know, we need to play well against the, you know, not just the elite, but the rest of the Premier League. So the players, they are feeling the pressure. They know they have to perform better.
100%, and some of them aren't up to the job, to be honest. I mean, and I think a part of that's down to Eddie. He's so pig-headed that he won't sell and get rid of players.
Mm-hmm.
You look at how long he kept out of Dummett and Richie. They weren't good enough, and he just has players in his head that he wants to play.
Yeah,
doesn't have a clue.
Yeah. Well, we'll see what happens tomorrow, and then we can all discuss it afterwards. But hopefully, it'll be 3 points. What are you going for, Borky?
Hopefully 1-1.
1-1, right. Thank you for coming on, mate. Appreciate the kind words as well. Thank you very much, bud.
See you, Borky.
All right, take care, buddy. Good night. That was nice from Borky, because obviously he's been on a few times and disagreed with us, but hey, that's fine. You know, it's like I said, if everybody agrees with each other, it's a pretty boring show. Mason, good evening.
Hello, you alright?
Not too bad. What would you like to say tonight?
Obviously, just going on for what was said earlier on. I know I suffer with a lot of anxiety, and obviously, I hate anything to happen to people, especially youth, because I found this channel when I was on a downer, and I've stuck by you since. I know I've disagreed with a few people here and there.
Yeah,
I love the channel, and I hate to see us going through the shit. What you pardon me French, but I hate you going through the stuff what you could do on a daily basis with the trolls.
Well, thank you, mate.
I just hope.
Well, like I said, it's not just us. I know Peter's had it. I know you've had it yourself. It's you know, but these people are the people that will end up, you know, with nothing to show for their lives and living in a sad little world. But how are you feeling about tomorrow?
I think if we play like what we did on Wednesday night, I think we'll probably edge it. But I know with Brentford's home record this season, I think we'll probably edge it tomorrow night. No more afternoon, sorry.
What score are you going for?
I'll go with 2-1 Newcastle.
Good lad. Thank you for coming on, Mason. Thank you for those words, mate. Very kind. Appreciate it.
Cheers, Mason, and I'll see you in a bit.
No problem.
Yeah,
no problem.
See you in a bit, Mason.
Colby, are you there?
Yeah, I'm there.
Hi, Colby.
How are we doing?
Good. First of all, I just want to say, to Mr. Ditchburn, I think it's a disgrace that all these trolls. I just think it's a disgrace, honestly. Just keep your head up. Yeah, keep your head up.
Cheers, matey. Thank you.
Yeah. So I want to talk about Eddie Howe, and like, you know, if we win 2 games in a row, everyone wants Eddie Howe in. But if we lose a game, everyone wants him out. I just don't get it.
Yeah.
We're an inconsistent fan base, like his inconsistent managerial performance.
Yeah, but then, you know, you watch us against Liverpool and we're outstanding. And I actually do think Brentford will beat us, and quite comfortably. I think they'll actually beat us 2 or 3.
You really think that?
Yeah, yeah. We can't break a team down. We can't do it.
I mean, Billy, that's always been your concern, hasn't it? The sort of low block, if you like. And obviously, we mentioned earlier in the week that we play better against sides that stick to their own game and play their own way and play their own pace. We like the Liverpools, the Chelseas, the Arsenals. We tend to do better.
I think the key to all is having your creative players in at once. And now he's playing players in the right positions with the right balance, and that includes Jacob Murphy, Tonali, and in the midfield with Bruno, Gordon firing on all cylinders in his proper position. Isak not being isolated. I think the low block thing could become a thing of the past. But we are short-staffed squad-wise.
Yeah.
1 or 2 injuries, then we're struggling again.
It's not just 1 or 2 injuries, though, Billy. It's like if Eddie continues to pick the
he's got to pick the same side.
Exactly. Exactly that.
Yeah, I mean, by the way, I've just got Andy Kelsey's email. I've sent it, mate. It's on its way. I did get your email. It's been sent today. All the prizes that I had, they've been sent out today. So thank you for sending me that. Is the start important tomorrow, Colby? Because obviously Brentford start very quickly, don't they? And they've scored a few goals early doors. So is it a case of us just, being very, very careful for the first 15? Or do you think we should just say, well, sod how they play, let's us go for it?
I think we shouldn't have to worry about Brentford. What have Brentford done when they've been back in the Premier League? That's not much, let's be honest.
Yeah.
So, but I don't know. It's just I look at Brentford's attack and I think they can get at us. Definitely for me. I know Shaw scored down the other night. Dan Burn plays well, but I think their age every game for me every game I get more and more worried about them. There's no pace. They've just 0 pace.
Yeah.
It's so worrying. We need Batman back so quickly. I know he's back in training, but we need him back like ASAP.
Yeah, that was the good news that came out of the press conference today, was that he's back in full training. But Eddie did say a couple of weeks yet. But Christ Almighty, I mean, he's a Rolls Royce, and hopefully he'll be exactly the same as he was before the injury, and just be that.
One person I don't want to see in the lineup tomorrow, and the whole squad is Matt Target.
Who?
Matt Target.
Oh,
I don't get what the fuck he's doing. Axma, he has Axma. Come on.
Do you know what this guy? I mean, we've
He's
said
stealing
enough
a fucking living.
Yeah, he is. He is absolutely. So, what's your prediction then, Colby? Come on then.
I'm gonna go 3-1 to Brentford.
Okay, mate. No problem at all. We'll get yourself back on next week. Hang on a minute. Hang on a minute.
I've got something to say. Like, Colby needs to come on every week because, like, the ladies in the chat.
They must like my accent.
It is your bloody accent, Colby.
What in your face, Colby? How you're no the
I mean, honestly, just the hearing accent and the ladies in the chat just swoon. Honestly, it's like, oh my God, I could listen to this guy read me a bedtime story.
Yeah, I'll make sure I'll be on every week.
You do that, matey. You do that. All right,
Target.
Take care, buddy. Speak to you next week. Take care, Tella.
On Matt Target, he was asked because he's getting a lot of criticism, and one of the interviews of the Chronicle might have been Levi who asked him how he felt about the criticism, and he said it's no skin of his nose.
Oh my God.
Anyway, Jimmy, give us a prediction, matey. Come on, then. We've left you to the last for your prediction.
I don't know. I don't like the way we play down the competition. We can always get up for the big boys, but and we have nobody on that pitch that can stop Mboimo.
Yeah.
He kills us every time. Hopefully, he's wearing black and white next month, but.
Yeah, well, I do think they've got a few first teamers out. I haven't got the team. I did read this. I think somebody said that Chris from Evermore said that they've got a couple of first teamers out. So, hopefully that'll benefit us. What's your prediction then?
Heart says 2-1 us. Brain says draw.
Yeah, but go with your heart, mate. Go with your heart. Go with your heart.
My heart's as black as coal.
Jesus Christ. Jimmy, thank you for coming on, buddy.
Okay.
And you take care. Get yourself back on next week.
All right, dude.
All right, buddy.
Bye, kids.
See you,
Good
man.
night.
Jimmy.
Good night. How can you not love Jimmy, man? What a legend he is. He's such a lovely bloke as well for all the adversity that he's had in his life. And the trolls have tried to target him as well on social media.
Yeah.
He is just a wonderful bloke and a very good friend. And I love Jimmy to death. I really do. You know, for what he puts up with daily, for what happened to him, he's just a miracle guy. He just is. He's just a very special guy. Michael McIntyre, thank you for your super chat. Hold your head up high, Paul Toon. Right, shall we do the draw?
Yes!
Because we've got some new countdown music.
Oh, right.
I mean, listen, it's not as bad as it was before because that was a tragedy, and I know that Billy did not like it at all. But we do first of all obviously have to do the draw. So let me just get the share screen up, and which one is it? Where is it? TTR Friday giveaway 2. There it is. Share. Okay, can we see that?
We can.
Yeah, got it.
Awesome. Right, so there's 96 at the moment, 96 in the draw. So here we go. There's 3 to give away. So even if you're not out the first one, we're doing another 2 draws for this Alan Shearer signed photograph, the special Premier League Legend Edition. Here we go. The first winner, ladies and gentlemen, is Stephen Piers. Stephen Piers, you are a winner. Please put in the chat that you know you've won. Here comes the music.
In the chat, can you finish your dinner and let us know that you've seen your name? So get in and claim. Don't mess this up, no, don't.
Stephen Piers is here.
Good for that.
Stephen Piers is here.
Cheers, Stephen.
Oh, Billy, shut up. Stop complaining about the bloody music. It's entertaining.
I thought Metal Mickey would come back then.
Metal bloody Mickey. Right, well done, Stephen. Send me an email, buddy, with Alan Shearer photo in the subject, and then in the bulk of the email, please put your address. Right, let's draw again, shall we? Another 2 to give away. Here we go. The next winner, ladies and gentlemen, is Brov Butler. Brov Butler, you are a winner. Get in the chat.
Don't last, no, you gotta be fast.
Laugh me a laugh. Sing me a song.
I'm going a bit longer.
You are a winner. Now get in the chat. Can you finish your dinner?
Come on, Brov, where you at?
Hey, come on, look, for Christ's sake.
No, Billy, shut up, man.
He's such a fucking grouch. Where is he?
Oh.
He's not there. Where is he?
Gutted. Missing out.
Oh, he's gone. Bruv. No. He's missed it. I don't know where he's gone. He might have gone for a poo. What? Yeah, absolutely. Right, so we still give away 2. Here we go.
Did you say he might have gone for a poo?
I did, yes. We'll move on from that, though. The next winner is Bood.
Bood. Beats by Bood.
Bood. Beats by Bood. Get in the chat. Let us know you've won.
Let us know that you've seen your name. So get in and claim.
Come on, Bood. He's there. Bood is there. Bood is a winner. Well done, Bood. Drop me an email, Bood. It's the email is down in the description. It's simply contact.thetoonreview@gmail.com. It's in the description. So that's contact.thetoonreview@gmail.com. In the subject, Alan Shearer photo, and then in the body of the email, your address, and we'll get that sent out to you. Right. Next winner, our third winner of the night. Here we go. Bush. And the winner is Alessandro Minetti. Alessandro, get in the chat. Butler, you're too late. You're too late. Where's Alessandro? That is the question.
America. He's in America.
Yeah, lol.
Shut up, Billy. Alessandro's there. Billy's paying the postage. Fantastic. Well done, matey. Send me an email. Alan Shearer photo and, of course, your address in the body of the email. Bruv, I am so sorry, mate, but they are the rules. We stipulate that every competition we do that you had a song and a half there, bruv, to be honest, and you didn't get on.
Don't go that far.
What?
Behave.
Did I miss something there?
You talking about length. I was talking about quality.
Oh, for God's sake, Billy.
It was all right. Sorry, Bill.
I'll tell you what. Right, should we do another competition?
Yeah.
No.
Why?
Shut up, Billy.
Because that's by that pissing music again.
I love it.
You don't love it, Sam. Don't lie.
I'm not lying.
You like Slipknot. There's no way you like the fucking
on a scale of what we had before elevator music to
Yes. Oh, well, it's better than that. Yes, it is better than that.
well, this is it. Like,
okay,
barometer.
right. We'll give away 3 of these as well. Actually, is there 3 or 4? No, there's 3. Okay. Alexander Isak, ladies and gentlemen, and this will go absolutely brilliant in a frame. It is signed by the man himself. Various little photo montage there from the Swede. We've got 3 of these to give away before we end the show. So in the chat, sorry, hang on a minute.
I want to say something first before we go any further.
Do you have to?
The Hardy Barnes thing that was dedicated to me. Who's that gone to now?
Nobody.
Give it Bruv Butler.
Yes.
Oh, what a good idea.
Bruv Butler. There you go. You've got something. So drop me an email, Bruv, but in your subject, Harvey Barnes photo, and then put in the description your address, and we'll get that sent to you, matey. So there you go. You're still a winner. Everybody's a winner at winners. Anyway, there's 3 of the Isak ones to give away. So all the members get putting in hashtag Isak in the chat. Hashtag Isak, all lowercase, ISAK. Hashtag Isak, but you do have to be a member to be in with a chance. Right, while they're all going in the chat with hashtag Isak, Sam, how do you think tomorrow's going to go?
Ooh, that's a tough question, because I think I'm still buzzing off the midweek results, but I don't have that short a memory. I just hope we can, learn the lessons, keep that consistency, get that strong midfield back out there with that same starting 11, and I think that we might be in with a shot. I really like Brentford. I don't make any sort of I'm not quiet about that.
You don't hide it, Sam. You don't hide it.
That, yeah, I'm friendly with Brentford, just because I want Mbeumo. So I've watched a bit of them this season. I think he'd look fantastic in black and white, but they will give us a tough game. I think him and Wissa they're a really good twosome, and that's who we need to look out for.
Yeah. So are you predicting a win, Sam? That is the question.
100%, absolutely.
Yeah, it's Isak with a small I, guys. It's all lowercase as it normally is. Billy, your thoughts for tomorrow?
They got a white tank in at Villa on Wednesday. We've got a great performance against Liverpool. Has Eddie Howe stumbled upon the lineup that he needs to play as often as possible to make us a better side? I hope so. And I hope the same lineup goes tomorrow. And if we do that, and we're all fully recovered mentally and physically, I think Newcastle will win the game 3-1.
So Billy hopes it's going to be the same team, which means Longstaff will start the game tomorrow in for Tonali. I will start Matchday Live with a raging rant if he leaves Tonali out. Ian Bradley's in the chat, Sam. Sorry, people, I'm on catch up, being on the lash with the wife.
Oh, goodness me. Behave yourself.
Well,
He's usually on the lash by himself, so I'm quite pleased he's had company.
Craig, unfortunately, you're not a member, matey, so you will be deleted. You can't enter unless you are a member, Craig. It is members only. It's just our way of saying thanks to the members. We do viewers draws from time to time as well, though. I've still got a stack here, but Spike, if you're watching, if you want to, if you've got any stuff just hanging around that you want to send, we could use some. Spike's been brilliant, by the way, with the gifts he sent.
He's class. He's class. And how much do we give away on like transfer deadline day
Oh,
when we do
God,
our charity day?
listen,
It's class.
Spike knows what I think of him. He's an absolute gem, and he's just again. It just proves what a lovely community that we have. It's as simple as that. Just the best community on YouTube, as far as I'm concerned, is this one right here. Right, let's do the draw. I'll just share the screen again. Can we all see that, ladies and gentlemen?
Oh, yes, we can indeed.
Right, okay, let's do this. So we've got 3 to give away. The first winner of the Isak photo is going to be... Boo!
No! Oh,
Dude.
wait!
Sheeran, Isak up front. Wow.
Well, I mean I mean, can you win twice or?
Well, of course you can.
Conspiracy!
I mean, that's incredible. I mean, I've never seen that happen before.
Put the lottery on, mate.
Don't mess this up, no, don't do that.
The music's on.
This song ends,
Come on, Bood.
don't last, no, you gotta be fast.
He's there.
Yes, he's there again.
Got it,
So
lad.
good. I'll make sure to put the Isak photo in with your other one as well. Well done, mate. Congratulations. Hey, it's a random draw, as you can see. I have nothing to do with it and will not be accused of fixation. So it is. Bood is just, I think it's his username, just because people, I think the computer wants me to say Bood on numerous occasions. But there you go. Bood has won the first one. The next winner. Who is it going to be, ladies and gentlemen? It is Joe Robinson. Joe Robinson, you are a winner. Get in the chat before the end of the music, which I haven't played yet. There you go. Yes, Joe's there already. My God, he's like lightning fingers.
Nice one, Joe.
Well done, Joe. So drop me an email, mate. Just let me reset. Alexander Isak photo in the subject, and then, of course, in the main email, your address, matey. We will get that sent to you. And the final winner on TTR Friday, as we draw again, is going to be Bood. It's Brooksy17. Brooksy17. Get in the chat. Brooksy17. Are you there?
Your ladder was only the start of
Shut up, Billy.
So naughty, Billy.
Yeah, no, Brooksy, come on. Yes, there he is. Well done, Brooksy. Billy, you're a twat.
It sounds like fucking program.
Oh, well, maybe from your time.
No, you've done it.
Brooksy, drop me an email, mate. Alexander Isak photo, and let me know that you actually have we drawn 3 for the Isak photo.
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Joe Robinson, Bood, and
oh yes, we have. Yeah. I'm all out of sync. Right, that is it. Thank you. Send in your emails, winners. We will do some more giveaways next week because I've got plenty to give away. And we'll do a few viewers ones as well, obviously. But get yourself a membership because you get in with a chance, as well as supporting the channel. You've got a fantastic chance of winning something. Dylan says, thank you all, you absolute legends, for the motivation. It's the first I've heard something like that for me starting a channel. Thank you so much. You're very welcome, pal. Right, that is it for TTR Friday. Thank you so much for joining us. It's been a great night. It's been very topical, very emotional at times, but that's what TTR Friday is all about, guys. So thank you very, very much for your company. Thank you for your super chats and memberships. And of course, those who gifted memberships, thank you very much. Mods, you've been legends tonight. Thank you very much as well. And of course, Lady Sam and Billy Bob, thank you for joining me tonight. And Sam, we haven't bickered once on this show tonight. It's been
shocking. I know.
Yeah,
Don't worry.
yes.
It's pent up. Next time.
Oh, give her. Can we
You've
not?
hardly had a drink now, Sam, have you?
Well, she hasn't.
I
No,
know. Do you know what? I got half a bottle of wine in my glass though tonight, so I've done all right.
Yeah, God help our neighbours later on. Anyway, thank you guys, for spending a Friday evening with us. Much appreciated. Please don't forget to visit our sister channel, TTR Xtra, which is the home of football away from Newcastle United. Get yourself subscribed. It's pinned at the top of the description. And of course, thank you to Mamaroo Records. Call in and see Steve in the Whitley Bay Town Centre, or if you can't get there, have a look online. He's got some fantastic vinyl merchandise stuff. He's got gift cards, the lot. Just give him a visit, guys. He's a cracking guy. And thank you again for sponsoring the channel. But that is it for tonight. Tomorrow, me and Billy will be with you from 2:30, 3 o'clock kickoff at the strangely named G-Tech Community Stadium, where Newcastle take on the home side, Brentford, and hopefully another 3 points for the Toon. But enjoy the rest of your Friday night, folks, and we will see you for Matchday Live tomorrow. Good night.
Away the lads and lasses.
Come back and check out some breathing.